Whoop, whoop, whoop. Matty Stew. What's happening, bro? How you been?
I'm good, man.
You doing
I'm
well?
good.
Coming off a high of last weekend?
Dude, yeah, had a good show. Bro, it won every comedian on my set list, that's my fucking lineup.
Yeah.
Was someone I respected, and seeing how excited they were about the show made me just jovial is the right word. And I think we got a good room. It's monthly right now. We're gonna keep riding it, dude. So I'm stoked.
Hell yeah, dude. It's the start, and it's only going to get better. And, I mean, the last time we talked about it, you know, you were on here saying that you were nervous. Tickets weren't selling, and you made it happen. You guys did that shit, and
cool thing is it went so well, and there's room for improvement. That's the thing that when things go well and you know it can just get better. It's an exciting thing, because we didn't even make profit yet,
right?
And it was that good. So, and all the good things about it are icing on the cake. Like I just want to get better at comedy, but yeah, man, we got another one coming April 22nd, so I'm excited about that. You're on it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
And so you were out of town.
Yeah, I was gone. I was bummed I couldn't go to the show. I wish I could have been there for, the inaugural show and seeing how it all played out and everything. But I'm going to see you next month.
Yeah.
But I was in Oakland for my grandma's 100th birthday.
Oh, that's right.
The big one hundo. Grandma's still kicking.
Was she a diva the whole time? Like, it's all about me. 100 years.
No, she wasn't a diva. I feel like she played it cool. I feel like I would have. I don't know, dude. Once you get older, you start to. It's hard not to be like a diva.
Yeah.
Or the guy version of a diva, whatever.
For sure. You mean for you?
No, just in general. Once you get old, you just start to say fuck it, and you just start saying what you think, and you start.
Yeah.
Demanding.
Senile. My dad called a short Asian woman Tinkerbell, which I don't think is racist. He was calling her Tinkerbell because he was short. I added in the Asian part just for context. But you can't just go around calling people Tinkerbell.
Yeah,
can't do that.
But when you're old, you get a little bit more of a pass.
Yeah, but also when you're old, everything seems racist when it's not.
Yeah.
It just comes with the territory of being an old white man.
Yeah.
But everything he says, it's like,
But but are you going to be there correcting grandpa? Like, hey, you can't say that. Like,
no,
you just let it go. Like, they're going to die out eventually. You just let some things pass.
They're going to die out. That's the beauty of old people, dude,
yeah.
is they croak, and then we get to move on. I'm talking about my dad. I love him, by the way.
Yeah. But no, my grandma didn't say anything racist. She was great. And I don't know. It was a trippy thing to see.
Does she every now and then, does she drop it?
No. She's super liberal, left wing.
Wow.
She lives in the Bay Area.
Born in 1912?
Born in 1922. So,
how did I fuck up them? Oh, yeah, 1922. It's not 2012.
Yeah, born in 1922. And no, it was just kind of crazy to see, like, oh, this person's 100 years old. There's all these people that she's known throughout her life. She's the oldest person that she knows. She doesn't know anyone older than her. And that's a trippy thought for me.
That is trippy. Damn. There's no club. There's no, like, 100-plus club.
I'm sure she could get into a club.
I think, did she get a letter from the president?
I don't know. Is that what they do?
If you turn 100, you're supposed to get a letter from the president.
Yeah. I don't know. I would think they're at some point.
Then again, he just turned 100 too, so someone's got to write him a letter. So who knows? Who knows if she'll be getting one? It's going to be on a typewriter.
Yeah, 100's it's getting easier and easier. But
I know it's not that impressive anymore.
Right.
Especially she grew up in an era where 40 was the cap. So that was impressive back then, but now it's like we have vitamins.
Right.
Yeah,
you
don't make it to 100, you didn't try. That's what I think.
I feel like 120 will get a letter or something.
Yeah, 120 is impressive. Also, for some reason, we love 27. If you die at 27, we like that. You woke to the 27 club?
I'm woke to the 27 club. I got 2 years left, so it's crazy. Like when you're a kid and you see these Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain. Who else is 27 club?
Amy
Mac
Winehouse,
Miller.
Kurt Cobain. No, he was 26,
okay.
or 28. He barely missed.
Okay.
What's her name? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes? Janis Joplin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. Those are the big five. That's the big five.
It's crazy.
Kurt Cobain was murdered, by the way. But go on.
Right. Yeah, we covered that in the last one.
I'm gonna say it in every episode until that bitch is behind bars, dude. I'm saying.
Yeah, I gotta watch the documentary. But
I could tell you everything in 5 minutes. But go on.
By the way, did you see the new Batman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about it next.
Right. 27 Club. Oh, it's crazy to think when you're a kid and you look up and you think like, oh, Amy Winehouse, she died when she was 20. And then now, like, I'm closer to 27. It's like, whoa. Like, I still feel like a kid. Like, I thought they were adults.
I made it out.
Yeah.
I made it out at 27. It's a scary year, dude. You just think you're going to die at every corner.
But isn't that crazy to think, like, Jimi Hendrix didn't live as long as you did?
Yeah,
like,
I'm old. That is insane.
It's crazy.
It is the first year that's the case. Yeah, that's weird.
It's fucking wild.
Because like everyone in the 20s, I look up to all of them. Like they're all except Janis Joplin. Really, she was whatever. Everybody other like Amy Winehouse, I listen to almost on a daily basis. Jimi Hendrix, I love. Purple Haze is my favorite song. Kurt Cobain, and Jim Morrison. I was listening to L.A. Woman on the way here. So I love these people.
Right.
And so I'm bummed that I didn't get to die with them at 27. I feel like I have to keep living this fucking life without my heroes.
But imagine if we died at 27, it'd be like, oh, yeah, they didn't do shit.
Yeah, that idiot. That's what they would be saying. He was how fucking stupid. Niko died. What a moron.
Don't you think like back in the day, people lived more of a life by the time they were 27? I guess these are exceptions. They're celebrities.
Yeah.
But 27 is becoming younger, I feel like, as time goes on.
30s aren't even... 30s feel like... I'm excited to turn 30. It sounds cool. Except I know I'm going to be poor. But
fuck.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Dude, so I have a... Oh, well, let's talk about Batman real quick and I have a story.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say I loved how they had the Nirvana song in there.
Something in the Way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I will say the movie was watchable.
Yeah, it was watchable.
That's it.
That's all I asked for from superhero movies, though, is like, many of them are unwatchable.
I think what they wanted out of this one was they wanted to make it very, very easy to follow, and that took away from it. It was so goddamn easy to follow. It was like I was reading a picture book.
Right.
And then like also like the way he would find out like the riddles, he would like look up at a light, like come into the light. Like I get it now because of that because of that lamppost.
Yeah.
And then Jim Gordon, like this is always weird. They cast a black guy and then tell him to just act like a white guy because he was doing the Jim Gordon like. It's like that's just a black guy playing a white guy now. It's like why are we doing that? That's weird. Make him if you want to cast a black guy, make him be his own Jim Gordon. Don't make him be the last one.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? That's so whack.
Yeah, I felt like they took a lot from The Dark Knight and just kind of wanted to get back to that level because let's be honest, fucking Ben Affleck was awful, right? They had to get rid of that.
Christian Bale is my Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. So I just asked that they make a watchable movie. Like it was a watchable movie. The best scene was in the preview, which kind of bummed me out, which was the car chase.
Yeah.
Like, why are you gonna put that? Whatever.
Also, did you know who the Penguin was?
Yeah, Colin Firth.
Colin Farrell. You messed up his name, so I'm assuming you're not a big Colin Farrell.
I'm not a big fan. But here was my thought that I had is like, fat people are the new like. You can't be a fat person in a movie anymore because skinny, good-looking people just take all the roles. Like, Like Vice. Yeah. Like they, that was Christian Bale. Put on a fat suit. Yeah. There was a preview before this movie.
No, I think he gained weight for that. I think that was a transformation.
He did, but he had to have.
And then he's right back to being shredded. It just adds to your point.
Right.
Like,
whatever. But Tom Hanks was in a preview for some Elvis movie. He's playing like his manager or something. He's in a fat suit.
The Elvis movie looks sick.
Fat people are having their roles taken away. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing with like the trans actors and the gay actors. Like they don't want straight people playing gay people.
Yeah.
But how come a skinny person can play a fat person?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
My mom, I have a story about my mom, and I got to show you a video. My mom works for the William S. Hart School District.
Oh, really?
Which is the school district that me and Niko both attended. We're alums.
Yeah.
Valencia Vikings. My mom works at Golden Valley, which is like the troubled school.
Right.
And like recently, there's been a lot of gang violence at this school that my sweet old white woman of a mother works at.
Yeah.
And she gets personal with these kids. Like they look up to her. It's like she's a really good like figure for a lot of these kids. She gives some of them rides home, which might be inappropriate, but I don't know.
And they're lying straight to her face.
Yeah, they're lying about like, hey, can I get $20 to feed my family?
Yeah.
Like she believes it every time. But like there's they sent out a list of like normal like baseball hats, like Dodger hats, Atlanta Braves, and which Newhall gang they're associated with. And if you see those hats, like my mom has to confiscate them. And she's been confiscating Dodger hats. I'm like, dude, send them my way. I can never have enough. But so she
that's crazy. You can't wear a Dodger hat.
You can't wear a Dodger hat at that school.
Really?
In Los Angeles County.
But this seems like a problem that's not going to go away. Aren't they just going to find a new hat? Like now they just jump on Cookie Monster hats?
When has white public school systems handled gang activity appropriately ever? Like that's what they think the solution. Take the hat away. They won't. They obviously. How could they be in the gang if they're not wearing the hat?
Yeah,
they're idiots. They don't know how. They don't know how to handle this.
They're just like, I can't. Rob a bank without my colors. I can't kill anyone,
bro. Like, what's the point of killing someone if they think I'm a blood?
Yeah,
I don't want that. Yeah. But the other day, 3 kids started beating the fuck out of this one kid. This was like yesterday. Dang. And a huge brawl broke out. And I get a video sent to my phone of my mother in the middle of this fucking brawl, pulling. Like, I have the video. We should put it in. I think we should clip this, but I'll show you.
Yeah.
We'll get a live reaction. And it's not. But, dude, like, my heart. I scolded her.
Did she send it to you?
Yeah, she sent it to me. I don't even know how she got it. But I fucking scolded my mother.
Yeah.
I was like, what is wrong? Dude, she is so fearless. And, like, she kept saying, I'm stronger than you think, Matthew. It's like, okay, tell that to the flying elbow that catches you in the dome. Like, also, Mom, you've never been in a fight. You see, when you're seeing red, it doesn't matter who comes up to you. You're socking them in the face.
Right.
And you're going to get rocked. And let me show you the video. It's insane, bro. And, like, she's like the mother in me kicked in. Well, it's like the son in me is kicking in. Okay, but the other half of it is like it's so fucking gangster that it's like it fires. I just wish it was a different 50-year-old woman.
Right.
You know, like I just wish it wasn't my mom. Yeah. But then me and my dad had a long talk about it today. He's like, she's not going to stop, Matty. She's going to keep doing it, and there's no point.
Is she okay at all? She get bruised up?
Not a scratch, dude. Which I wish she like got a bump on her head or something to like teach her a lesson.
She come out of the pile with a Dodger hat, or what'd she get?
Look at this. So there's my mom right there, the blonde hair lady. Look at this. Like my mom is in the fucking mix. She's like grabbing people's backpacks.
Oh, Mom, get in there!
And then that happened. I'm like, what the fuck?
Jeez.
The girl who's taking the video is like crying and like, yeah, dude. My mom's, and then she sent me. There's a bird eye shot of this, of like how crazy this fucking fight was. And we'll edit all this in right now, so we're not just talking to blankness. But and my mom's just down there. Look at that, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me. I'm running the other way. If only your mom was there for. Chris Rock when he got she should have been side stage. Maybe things would have been a little different.
Let's talk about that for a second. well, I guess that's really it. My mom is just brave. Yeah. My mom is brave, sweet, courageous, and very, very stupid. Yeah. But the first 3 outruled the last one, and if she heard me call her stupid, I'd be grounded right now. Mm-hmm. But also, Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing? I love you, Mother. This is what this is about. I'm like literally scolding I want to ground her. I want to take her keys away. I'm so mad at her for that.
Right.
But also it's like that's the blood that I came from. Like that fires me up a little bit. Like no, Mom. Would your mom have done that?
No.
See, that's my mom. Smart mom.
For me maybe. She might get in there for me.
Oh yeah, but I don't think at that point she's a mama gator.
Right. Yeah. But other kids, nah. I mean, I come from a family. We don't give up.
But like in that video, one kid was getting beat up by 3.
Yeah.
So like, and she was trying to stop it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
But I told her, I was like, Mom, look, I understand. And you know, if
Right.
I was there, I would have sprinted in there without hesitation. I like to think that's what I would do. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
not me. I would have hid.
although you've seen me in the foot. Remember when we were at that restaurant and that dude, like, those 2 dudes were fighting?
Yeah. What did I do?
Well, I didn't do anything either. I was the kid. I just didn't want the kids to get it.
Yeah.
I just stood up and I was like, hey.
You did more than me.
Well.
But
yeah.
you know, like all these things, you think you can judge how you're going to react, but if you're not expecting something, it just kicks into your instinct and you don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
I tend to be the one who's just in shock and kind of frozen and just watching the movie go along, and I don't even think about how I can, like, I'm just like, I get like a deer in headlights when shit like that happens.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
That's why I hang out with guys like you to protect me and get my back.
Yeah, well,
So
I was just trying to explain to my mom, like, it sucks,
yeah.
but the kid's already getting his ass kicked. And like the only thing that's gonna happen if you jump in there is maybe 2 people are gonna get their ass kicked. And like nothing, you are not gonna stop this.
Right. Especially in a big like mob type fight like that. Like you see, I mean, that reminded me of like a MLB brawl or something like that. Like people are trying as hard as they can, but when you get close like that, you can't really do shit.
No, and then you get the random kids that are jumping in just because and like
it's really like that's what actually makes it worse is everybody scooting in and trying to be part of it, for better or worse.
And then you just see a bunch of this.
Right. And it's all, you need everybody to back the fuck up, and then, 1 or 2 security guards or whatever can hop in and make some moves.
Yeah. The school fights, it's a situation. It's a tale that's old as time. Like, they're always going to happen, and it's tough to break up.
But you're glad your mom wasn't there standing with the phone just filming it.
Yeah, well, she barely knows how to use that fucking phone, so even if she wanted to. I'm so angry with her. She did like such a valiant thing. She did such like an honorable thing, but like, God damn it, I'm mad at her.
Yeah, she didn't get hurt.
She didn't get hurt.
And
but
also,
the feeling in my gut when I initially watched that video, and like, dude, I like it. I had to pull over,
right,
and I didn't call her. She sent it to me. I didn't even put that together. Like, obviously she's okay. But
yeah. I mean, that's what you get angry about, people doing stupid shit, and just like, there's always, what do you call it? Casualties of war and stuff. It's like you think, oh, I'm just fighting this person. I'm going to kick their ass. I'm going to, you don't know. There's so many factors leading into this, and you're putting everybody else at risk. Will Smith. So
yeah. And just to add to that, like, as a guy that has been in the military, like, and I've had to bury friends, unfortunately, like, all the good that I think or thought I was doing is completely overweighed by the casualties.
Right.
So like that's the what you said. But the Will Smith thing, I want to say this.
You team Will or you team Chris?
I'm team Chris Rock.
Yeah.
However,
most comics
I've watched this. I've thought about this a lot.
Isn't it crazy how much we've thought about this the past 2 days?
I've thought about it a lot.
It kind of makes me sick that it's consumed so much of my brain.
Well, no, it would make me sick if I cared because if I cared just because they were celebrities, but I care because it has to do with stand-up comedy.
Right.
And originally, I thought the joke was about. I didn't understand the hair loss part of it at first. I thought it was just a joke about her acting career. And then when she got that mad, I thought she was a total fucking cunt for getting that mad. I was like, dude, you're a millionaire. He's making a jab at your acting career.
Right.
Whatever. But then I realized it was the hair thing. Still a funny joke. I laughed even harder once I realized that that's what it was about.
Yeah.
Now, he offended her.
Right.
That's a joke about her that she did not ask for. She's allowed to get offended. Her reaction, you can't tell her how to react because somebody just made a joke about her in a public platform that she did not ask for. She's not even getting the award. It's about Will. She thought she's an innocent fucking bystander.
Well, I disagree in a sense that as a celebrity, you going to this, it's a roast show. That's what goes on.
So I don't know. I also don't know anything about the Oscars.
If you've watched any of the past Oscars, I mean, did you see what Ricky Gervais did up there? Like, that's what they do. They go around. We're going to give you these awards.
Right.
We're all sucking each other off. How about we make you look a little more human by
Again, though,
making some jokes?
Can you tell somebody how they're supposed to feel about an insult about them?
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. I agree that it could offend her.
Look, if that was me
Right.
and you were my wife and they just told the joke and you were offended, I would say, lighten up.
Exactly.
That was funny.
I feel like not enough people have been saying that.
But here's the thing. Now, I'm saying we can't tell her that she can't get offended.
Right.
I'm not saying that was an appropriate reaction. I think she got way too offended at that.
Right.
And then 2,
especially if you as the husband, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Laughed at the joke first.
Right.
Like, how you going to put yourself and fight for someone's feelings when they're...
Now, here's what I have to say about that.
Yeah.
And I'm complimenting him. The idea that he was laughing at the joke, looked over at his wife, saw that she was noticeably offended at was just said about her, and his reaction, his solution to that was to stand up, walk across the room in front of thousands physically, millions virtually, and slap the man across the face that just made your wife feel like that is alpha male as fuck. And I respect the living shit out of it. Nope, like I respect that, bro. To look at your wife and be like, oh shit, she's mad. I need to do something. To walk across the room and smack that guy and walk. Now, being said, should he have done it? No. Yeah. Is it okay? No. I'm just saying it's alpha male and it fires me up. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Now,
but can I push back on that?
Yeah,
I'm just beta male.
Okay, go.
This is my interpretation of it, and there's a bunch of different angles. We don't know the full psychology of what is going on. I think he's so whipped by Jada Pinkett Smith.
Okay, that's another angle.
He laughed at the joke, saw she was pissed, and is like, "Oh, I'm taking heat for this later. I better do something."
Yeah,
she's gonna chew my ass out and go fuck a little rapper if I don't do something.
Another good argument I'm hearing is that like he that wasn't for her. That was for him. Like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I had to hear about Jada fucking other dudes. Like, I'm just trying to do my shit. This woman's ruining it.
It was not an isolated incident at all. Yeah, this is like deeper. This guy has problems. He's not, mentally stable or confident. Both of them.
Yeah.
If you as a celebrity, you're rich, you're famous, you're successful, you got all this, and you can't laugh at yourself for being bald.
That is pretty crazy.
It's wild.
Also, every dude who's bald hears about it every single fucking day. It is so acceptable to make fun of a bald. I didn't even think of that. It is so okay to make fun of a bald guy. And as a guy with a why do you think I wear a hat every foot? You think this is a choice? No, this is not a choice. This is a fucking this is a solution.
Yeah. And you'll be so much happier if you can learn to laugh at it than be offended. Like, that's, think about people like Jared Nathan who get up on Kill Tony. Would he, he's probably much better in his head because he's able to laugh at, the things that.
And Tony Hinchcliffe actively calls him a retard and makes fun of his speech impediment right to his face, and he laughs about it.
Yeah.
And you still have people that aren't Down syndrome trying to speak for him and say, hey, don't say that. That's offensive.
Yeah.
But he's not offended.
Right. And I also think getting offended by it kind of makes it seem like a bad thing to be bald. I just realized
I'm not going to let you do that. It's a bad thing to be bald.
No, but I don't know what her situation is, but I would imagine that Willow Smith doesn't have alopecia yet or whatever. But she shaves her head too.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like that's the other thing is you don't know that Chris Rock knew that you had alopecia, and come to find out later, there's reports saying that he didn't know. I didn't know.
Also, what is alopecia?
It's what you have. It's losing your hair. It's just a fancy. It's just a fancy way of saying hair loss. But when it's women, it's not as common. So they.
All right. Well. This is concrete evidence. Yeah. Equality will never exist.
That's because I had never heard the word, and I had to look into
alopecia. Just means going bald.
Yeah.
It's not a disease.
No.
Fuck you, Will Smith.
Well,
because I know you watch this. Fuck you, Will Smith. I'm heated.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm never watching Fresh Prince again. That's not true.
It's just,
I'm gonna watch Fresh Prince. I love it.
I mean, I guess it's a condition. What is it? I don't know.
Tell the truth. Will. Tell the truth.
Right.
You understand that quote?
No.
Oh, you ever see the Concussion movie?
No.
Where Will Smith plays the African guy who's like trying to cancel the NFL for concussions, and he's like, tell the truth. But I am like 0 for 11 on movie references with you, and I don't give up. It's on me at this point.
No, it's not. I don't watch a lot of movies. Also, I mean, that ties into it too. She was mad at Chris Rock because she had boycotted the Oscars, and he made a joke about that when Will wasn't nominated for Concussion. The other funny thing is that knowing that these Oscar awards, celebrities get roasted all the time, don't go if you're not into that.
Yeah.
And why do you value this award so much? Everyone's so... Will Smith wanted an Oscar so bad. He's in tears because he won an Oscar. If you think this show where they roast people is so negative, boycott it. Grab your nuts and don't go like Frank Ocean does at the Grammys or The Weeknd. Or
that
whatever.
whole like crybaby... Dude, actors are just so self-fucking-righteous. Some of them.
Yeah.
Like, they literally, like... I don't know.
I mean, he thought he was in a movie, I think. And it was funny. I don't know if this is true, but I saw quotes from the guy that he played in the movie. He's like, sometimes life imitates art or whatever. The guy he was playing said, don't hit people or some shit.
Yeah, did you hear what Jim Carrey said about him?
Yeah, he said he was disgusted.
Yeah, and he just said it. He's like, I love when Jim Carrey was like, it's very clear that we're not the cool kids anymore.
Yeah.
Meaning, comedians, our freedom of speech is blatantly being challenged, and it's we're being censored.
Right.
Comedy's being censored now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for years. You
It's
can't
crazy.
make a G.I. Jane joke without the threat of being slapped. And, dude, the round of applause for... Dude,
it's fucking wild.
These fucking Hollywood people love to act like they're all anti-violence.
Yeah.
And then Chris Rock makes a joke about G.I. Jane, a hair joke.
Yeah.
We're talking about the woman's hair. And the reciprocation of that is a physical slap. And we're not talking about how one of the most respected, hardworking comedians who has done wonders for not only showbiz, but African American acting and in that community. And he gets slapped in the face for making a joke. That's what we do. That's the risk. Not we. I don't want to say we like I'm on his level. The risk that these comedians take by throwing shit at the wall and making it stick. That's the risk to make you motherfuckers laugh. That's what it takes, dude. Like the trial and error, putting yourself in that uncomfortable situations so we can say he's the greatest comedian of all time. Yeah. And he misses once.
But he didn't even miss. That's the thing.
Not in my opinion. He missed to the person that the joke was about.
Right.
That's it. And because of that, we see a woman getting offended and a man standing up for her, and Chris Rock gets accosted, and we're It's showbiz
wild.
doesn't give a fuck.
It's bananas.
Did you see Andrew Schultz's rebuttal?
Yeah, it's funny.
Brilliant.
It's awesome.
Brilliant. He said, Will Smith, if you want your wife's name out of people's mouth, keep your fucking hands off comedians. I like that.
Yeah, dude, I love people going in hard. Tom Segura went in pretty hard.
Did he?
Yeah, he was just making ball jokes about Jada like all on Twitter.
Yeah.
He went so hard.
That's another thing. You just made it so much worse for your wife.
I know. That's the funny thing is like, if you stop to think about what do I want out of the situation, like I guess you would argue that Will Smith wanted people to stop talking shit.
Yeah.
As soon as the person starts freaking out, like if you're at a party or something, as soon as somebody that you can push the buttons, you better believe that the internet is going to go crazy and you're going to make it a lot worse.
Dude, as a fat kid, what I learned at a very young age is all they want is a reaction.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
If I laugh at the joke, then they have no power over me anymore. And then if I start making them before they can even get to it, then what the fuck are they going to say?
Right.
And so, like, if you want people to stop talking about your wife, laugh.
Right.
Every time they do. Yep. I tell her that all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I beat you to it.
It's wild. And all these people that want to defend and be like, yeah, he stuck up. I would have do. These aren't fun people to hang out with. No one likes, once you see somebody freak out in a situation, a group of friends, you're like, whoa, that guy fucking, what happens? Everybody backs away. If not physically, mentally. Will Smith did the worst thing he could have done, because even though he's rich and famous, he's always going to have people around him. He's never going to have close interactions. Nobody trusts a guy who flips his lid. No. So that's, I think it's going to do damage to him forever. Like, can you imagine if Will Smith was a friend of yours and he did some shit like that? You're not going to tell him a secret. You're not going to make a joke.
I think both stocks go up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you're wrong is what I'm saying.
What?
I don't think this hurts Will Smith at all.
No. I'm saying with relationships with people, just
interpersonal. He doesn't have those anyways. If this is the guy. We're just seeing it now.
Yeah.
We know who he is now.
Yeah, but it makes it like, you just have yes men around you and stuff, and nobody.
Yeah, he's like LeBron James.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody, you got no real valuable interactions with people. But stock-wise, I don't know. Hollywood, I can't see him getting in big budget movies for a minute.
What he ruined it. He ruined it for dudes with girlfriends.
What do you mean?
Someone talks shit about your girlfriend now, and you don't get up across the room and slap him in the face.
Yeah, but dude, who wants to be with that girl? You want to be in a relationship with the girl who's like, you better fucking fight, that sounds exhausting to have that.
Just two completely
Grayson would be disgusted with me if I reacted that way.
Well, so you have a confident lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Jada is not.
No. And it's so funny. Dude, if you don't want people talking about you in the public, imagine being a celebrity. Like, why'd you start Red Table Talk? Because you didn't want anybody to talk about you?
Really? This sucked. I was a fan of Jada. You ever watch? Yeah. Well, you don't watch anything, so I don't know why. But she was in Gotham. She played Fish Mooney.
Oh, really?
She crushed it, yeah.
Fish Mooney?
Fish Mooney is like, she was like Penguin's boss.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a little, Penguin's got a girl boss now?
Yeah.
Are they doing that?
Yeah.
Is he always?
Gotham's progressive all of a sudden. Yeah. But.
Oh, so you're deep Batman.
I like it.
Yeah.
I see a lot of me and Bruce Wayne, you know what I'm saying? It's really an underdog story. It's actually not an underdog story. It's the exact opposite. I'm nothing like Bruce Wayne. It's like it's the exact opposite of it's actually the exact opposite of an underdog story. It's a guy who had everything and it was taken away. Whereas an underdog story is a guy who has nothing and fights for everything.
Right.
So it was and not everything got taken away. You still got to keep the mansion, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
In size and value.
Yeah, man.
But are we gonna do a short one today, you think?
No,
is this 38 minutes with the first part that we're cutting out?
Yeah, we can do a little bit more.
Okay. It's 7.
Is there what do I want to say? Oh yeah, I had on the flight to Oakland, I took an edible before getting on. I was inspired by Joe Rogan during his set. He talked about getting high as
really
fuck
high when he flies, yeah.
Yeah. And so I took 10 milligrams of an edible, which is a lot for me. And I got it was fucking awesome.
Yeah?
So.
You had fun?
Yeah, dude.
You didn't freak out?
No, I didn't freak out at all.
Oh, wow.
I was just on there in the zone, listening to music. I wrote a whole movie.
When did you really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wrote a whole movie starring Adam Sandler. It's, should be coming out soon. I'm going to pitch it to him.
What point did you take it? When did you eat it?
I had it in my pocket and I forgot about it. So I was like, I'm going to take it like right before I walk in.
So you got through security and it was in your pocket?
I got to security and I'm about to walk through the metal detector and I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh shit. So I turn around and I just popped it really quick, threw the baggie away. And then
in the security line. Yeah. You're changing, dude. You're changing. That is scary.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. But
yeah. No, yeah. Well, it's also no one gives a fuck anymore.
No one gives a fuck about weed.
I brought a weed vape through the Austin security line twice now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in my pocket, put it in the bin.
Yeah,
you can't tell the difference between that and a nicotine vape. So
yeah, I brought these from California. First flight, wrote the whole movie, was listening to music, feeling myself. Second flight, Southwest. You know how they do this fucking
no seats
shit. I had to switch my flight because it got delayed, so I had to switch the second flight. So I'm dead last to get on. Of course, I get a middle seat.
Did you fly solo?
No, with Grayson.
Okay.
But we both had middle seats because there's
Did
no
she get
seats
high too?
left. No.
So she was like your shepherd, just in case.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. All the times I've been high around her when she's not high, like I make her laugh so much. Like I feel like I'm the funniest. Just goofing around, like I just can't stop goofing around.
Would you ever do a sat high?
Yeah, I would. But yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I don't know about driving there.
I started doing that a little bit.
And how's it go?
Usually not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I couldn't focus on my material. Like I would just, if I wanted to get up there and just riff around and just be goofy.
Yeah. I think you're too new to being high to do that.
It would have to be a smaller dosage because it really.
Or if you just start getting high more often, then eventually try it. But I want to get strictly into the edibles. I want to stop smoking weed.
Why is that?
Just lung health.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to smoke. I just don't like smoke. I mean, maybe I'm a pussy, but just the smell of it, I've taken one bong hit in my life. It fucked my, because I inhaled it.
Well, see what you don't understand because of how little you've smoked.
Right.
The quality of breaths you're taking. Like you are breathing so much better than everybody else.
Really? Can you feel that?
Yeah. Well, I just know that like before I take the full breath, it feels like I'm done.
Yeah.
And
I'd love to get a scan of these little pink baby lungs.
I work out every day, and I think that's saving me. Like I do some sort of cardio every single day, so I think that's what's keeping me.
Yeah.
I don't cough. I don't have a cough.
Yeah.
My brother Marty can't speak without coughing.
Really?
He's just been smoking.
Pack a day?
He started smoking cigarettes. He went to rehab in 10th grade and has been smoking cigarettes. In rehab, they teach you to smoke cigarettes. It's like the way to stay sober.
Yeah.
You need something.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy. It really, in AA or whatever, it's like they give you caffeine, and nicotine,
which are drugs.
It's crazy how everybody needs some sort of drug.
You don't seem to.
I don't know. Lately, I have. I mean,
doesn't that feel more like a want though?
Yeah, it does feel like a want.
You're a curious guy.
You think so?
Yeah. You ask a lot of questions.
Oh,
do you know that about yourself?
I
can tell that you're eager to learn about things that you're not.
Oh wow, you're making me blush.
Or take the compliment and not be gay about it. But
either
way.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm glad I'm not single because I'd probably kiss you right now.
I know, dude. Fuck. She's not here, is she?
No, she's not here. Just the camera, saving me. You too. You asked a lot of questions as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm eager to learn.
Right. Yeah.
I'm eager to learn, dude. I'm just very curious. I stopped, I need to learn a language. I need to do something. I need to learn something. Just got to keep the brain working.
Yeah.
It's important.
I mean, stand-up keeps it working.
I think it does, but yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
I don't know. But really what the issue is I love big booty Latina chicks. And I know gringos that speak Spanish, and I have green eyes. If I went to Central America right now, dude, they wouldn't know what to fucking do. A red beard, green eyes, blonde hair. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, guys like you. I
am a fucking 4 here on a good day.
No, you got to give yourself a little more than that.
5. Now, if I'm in Guatemala, 6 on a bad day, dude.
Nah, dude. You're fucking buff, dude.
Well, I wouldn't say buff.
Your face is all there. You got it. I mean, this feels weird.
What do you mean my face is all there? I'm not missing anything?
Yeah, you got a nice face.
2
you got
ears,
nice
2
eyes.
Thank you, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
didn't bait for those compliments, but I'm going to take them.
You did. You fished a little bit. Once you threw your numbers out, and I don't know what to do with that. What am I supposed to do? Whether you're ugly or attractive, what do I do? What do I do with that? It's getting weird.
I think I'm good here. Are you good?
Wait, there's a couple. Oh, we were just talking about doing weed.
Don't
Airport.
say doing weed.
Doing the weed.
It makes you sound like a narc.
Smoking pot.
There you go.
Hitting the dope.
Hitting the dope.
Hitting the dope hard on the plane. Second flight, not that important, but I got stuck in between these two boners. And this old lady's fucking sleeping on my shoulder. This old guy to my right's talk. Do you ever have a conversation with someone on a flight?
Yeah.
Are you that guy?
I'll never start it.
Yeah.
In fact, I won't even keep it going unless it's interesting.
Yeah.
If I think you're someone I want to talk to, and what I mean by that is a hot chick. I don't know why I'm trying.
Right.
That's it. Yeah,
yeah. If you see the Mild High Club in your
I'll talk to a hot. I always get seated next to one hot girl.
Yeah.
Every time.
Hell yeah,
without fail. Yeah. And the airport's one of those weird situations where you think it might work out.
Dude, because if you're next to a hot girl, you're never that close to a random
and
stranger.
And she's stuck next to me for 6 hours.
There and she might be sleeping or something. And you're just like, fuck, dude.
And I'm just like,
what do you do?
You go to the bathroom and take care of it, dude. That's the only thing you can do.
Woohoo! But no, I was next to this old fat lady, and I was next to this old fat guy. And as soon as I sit down, I'm cooking on my edibles. I'm like, I'm gonna put maybe write another movie, maybe maybe just listen to some music. And I can't even concentrate. He told me his whole life story, he's showing me pictures of his grandkids. He lives in Alaska, and it's just I can't get out of those conversations. No. I got to be better at. What do you do? Shut him down? Hey, guy.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
When you're in a situation where someone's talking your ear off and you have no interest in this, and you just understand you are not in the wrong.
Right.
You are the victim.
Yeah.
And anything that happens after that, if you hurt their feeling, whatever has to happen, has to fucking happen. And it's not your fault. You didn't ask for that.
But it's
no. If you are one of those people that traps somebody into a boring conversation and you can't read the hints that they don't want to be there, I would tell you to kill yourself, but you don't know it's you. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. There's no solution because that type of person is so unaware that they don't even know it's them.
Yeah.
They don't even know it's them.
And the other thing is they've been rejected before, so as hard as it might be, this guy, he does this all the time. So
yeah, I'll tell you this: there's nothing that scares me more about a person that can handle rejection really well.
Oof.
You ever think about that?
Yeah.
There's a couple people in mind right off the bat that I'm thinking of that you and I both know that I'll say off camera. But people that handle rejection very, very well.
We'll name him in the Patreon.
I used to be jealous of, but now I'm realizing there's a little screw loose upstairs. There's a light bulb not completely intact. And
it's beneficial in the short game, but long run, you die alone, buddy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that was fine. I had to listen to his whole life story. That's okay. I made it through.
It's not okay.
It is not okay. I actually
don't
fucked
victim
up.
Shame yourself.
It's weird because I saw this guy. He struggled as the plane is on the runway. He's struggling with his Uber, trying to.
Tough shit.
He can't figure it out, and I'm like, I see it, and I'm like, I should help this guy.
Well, maybe
out.
if he wasn't annoying, he would have some loved ones that would be willing to pick him up. Sounds like a fucking him problem, and you're getting caught in the crosshairs, dude. You stop being such a softie. Don't feel bad for that guy.
I'm a cuck.
You're a cuck. Did you help him out?
Yeah, and that's how it got. That he saw that as a door opening to now we can talk the rest of the flight because he was on the app page trying to download the Uber app. And you know how there's like pictures that show, like he was, that said like, start your ride or whatever. He's like clicking that a million times. This old piece of shit thought he was already on the app. And so I fucked up. I mean, who's doing that on the plane to take off? Whatever.
Yeah.
So I fucked up there. But that made me think of, as I'm, last time we talked, you were taking the month of March off and yeah, it sounds like you relapsed.
Yeah, I relapsed. March 26th, I relapsed. I had my first show. I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Had to have a beer. And then once you have one, what am I going to do? Take the next 3 days off till April? No. Come on.
So
and also, it was never,
yeah.
It was just a little reset, dude.
Right. You got your reset.
Got my reset, started drinking again, realized I liked being sober. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. To be continued. But for now, where are you at?
I'm going to have a beer in like an hour.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
For
yeah.
sure.
Got him back on the wagon.
For sure I'm going to have a beer.
One of the boys again.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. You want to go to the strip club later?
Let's do it. Yellow Rose?
Red Rose.
All right.
Both.
Is there a difference?
I don't know.
I assumed Yellow Rose is like the younger girls, like fresh off like the farm league.
Oh, really?
That's just, yeah, with no reasoning. That's how I assumed it.
Well, if you think, Yellow Rose is a little more wild.
It's the
Red
newer
Rose
one.
is a little more formal. Maybe they start with a...
Red Rose is a little more domesticated, too. You'll see that in a person's backyard. You'll see
Right.
Red Rose. Yellow Rose, not so much.
Yeah. Red Rose, you could take your girl there. Yellow Rose, probably not.
Why would you do that?
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Those people...
Have you been to a strip club?
One time.
You didn't have fun.
No.
They're not. Unless you know what you're doing. What you do is you sit at the stage.
No.
You take $40 singles, $40 in singles. You sit at the stage because if you sit at the stage, I know too much about strip clubs, but if you sit at the stage, the girls won't come up to you for lap dances because they don't want it. The whole point is not to take away from the performance. So you sit at the stage. There's always cheap beer at a strip club. You sit with the boys at the stage and you watch some athletes perform on a pole. Hot chicks getting naked, dancing. You sit there for an hour or two.
Prospects.
You watch them. You throw $1 every now and then. You leave. You spent $45.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it.
But just like the...
If you end up in the VIP room, you're wrong. You are wrong.
Just like the flight next to the hot chick, you want a little bit more. You got your eyes on something else. It's hard to stop.
I think we should go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about the whole time thing.
No, you're good.
All right, dude. Hey. Until next time.
Yep.